I would like you also to draw your attention to, you talk about the law and the Madam due process, and you like to follow the Constitution and the law. The Constitution requires that for this type of nomination, if Mr. President were nominating you to be a member of his cabinet or any other executive position, no concerns. But for this kind of position, the Constitution and the laws of this country require that you do not belong to any political party. You have answered that, or you will answer that later. But beyond that, the Constitution, even if you are not a card-carrying member, requires you to be impartial and non-partisan. So I would like you to address these concerns. You are not a card-carrying, are you a card-carrying member of a party? And even if you are not, do you consider yourself to be partisan? Partisan, that's the word, partisan. Then number two, you know, Madam Nominee, that the zone that you are to represent is made up of 6 states. And there are concerns raised that the state that you are being nominated to represent, i.e. Delta, already has INEC commissioners. And within the South-South zone too, the sub-zone, Delta Edo, the person you are nominated to replace was from that sub-zone. So there are concerns also, as you know, from the zone that your nomination is not proper. I would like you to make your comments about that. Mr. Chairman, I yield the floor to other members.
Let me also take this opportunity to welcome Madam Nominee Lauritta Ifeanyi, and to follow up a question from what the last 2 speakers have raised concerning your nomination, which has attracted an avalanche of petitions. And the summary of it all is that the petitioners are alleging that you are a member of the APC. And in one of the petitions, an affidavit that you saw before in court was attached where you affirmed your membership of the APC. Now, this body that you have been nominated to become a member of, the INEC, is an institution that plays the role of an umpire in our elections in this country. Without prejudice to your response, just to say that impartiality and neutrality of the officials of INEC is very critical to the credibility of whatever exercise that INEC undertakes in terms of election in this country. A situation where in a football game, where 2 teams are already in a process of playing, and you have one of the players from the other team now takes up the role of the referee, pulls off his jersey.
Sorry, my distinguished, I think you ask questions.
Yeah, I'm not.
You know, as a
So
lawyer.
what happened is that if one of the players become a referee in that game, no matter the intentions of that player, it will violate the rules of that game. And of course, the impartiality and neutrality that will be expected of such an umpire will become suspect. So under the circumstance, These petitioners have asked that you recuse yourself from this nomination on the basis of their allegation, which is you are going to respond to. And we would like to get the secretariat, the clerk, to get that petition that has the affidavit that you swore to, so that it will help in your response to this question. Thank you.
You have one of your sisters who is also occupying that same position. Her name is May Abamujembo. Her term will expire by December 2021. And now you have been nominated to occupy the second position, because each geopolitical zone is entitled to only 2 in the National Commission of the INEC. So that means that if you are clear, you are confirmed, that just Delta State will occupy those 2 slots meant for Bayelsa, Rivers, Cross River, Akwa Ibom, Delta, and Edo. Now, the problem here is that if you look at our Constitution, especially Section 14.3, which I'm going to read to you, it says that the composition of the government or the federation or any of its agencies and the conduct of its affairs shall be carried out in such a manner as to reflect the federal character of Nigeria and the need to promote national unity and also to command national loyalty, thereby ensuring that there shall be no predominance of persons from a few states or from few ethnic or sectional groups in that government or any of its agencies. So the problem, therefore, is that if we do not respect the rights of those other states in the South-South to have someone of their own into the Electoral Commission of Nigeria as federal commissioner, we are just creating problem for all of ourselves. Because when people are not justly treated, they are hardly interested in peace. So, and I believe that you will not want anything that will disrupt the government of our president. Now, the second point is this issue of the membership of INEC. On the 1st of July 2021, you wrote a letter to the chairman of this distinguished committee, Senator Kabir Gaya, former governor, member of the chairman of this committee, a long-term standing senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
And your friend.
And my very good friend. In paragraph 5, Madam, paragraph 5 of this letter, line 3, you said, a register was opened and we all put down our names as members of Buhari Support Organization and APC. These are your own words. A register was opened and we all put down our names as members of Buhari Support Organization and APC. Now, with all of this and the yeah, I have it here.
We should have copies of this thing. No, I don't have it here.
Well, you gave it to me. You gave it to me this morning. Now, Chairman, can I proceed?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. Now, with all of this, and I'm sure you'll be following up as somebody who is familiar with social media, what they've been saying about how you have manipulated facts, figures, truths in the social media. And looking at all the circumstances and their love for our president, are you not considering doing exactly what our sister, the former Minister for Finance, did when she was challenged about the NYC? She quietly resigned just to make sure that the president maintains that integrity. And then she went to court just to clear her name and her integrity. And just yesterday, by the grace of God, the court cleared her. So now, in the interest of this country, in the interest of Mr. President, and for your own personal future, are you not considering, in view of all I've said and what I'm sure you're aware of, because I'm sure that all these petitions were brought before you, are you not considering of helping Mr. President to manage this by quietly thanking him here in this committee and say, I'm withdrawing, and let me go and try as much as possible to clear all this?
Mine is a comment and an advice to us at the committee. It is true that Madam is a nominee of Mr. President. It is true there are a lot of petitions against the appointment of Madam. It is true, Madam has the opportunity now to answer questions from the committee. So the comment I want to personally do or say is, there is nothing wrong I can see in the appointment of Madam as INEC National Commissioner. All the points, according to the petitions I read, most of them are sentiments. Because you can see petitions even from Delta State, from people of her tribe, her religion, making petition against her. In fact, as far as I'm concerned, what the DSP, former DSP said now is the reason why this woman should be confirmed. Here in Nigeria, we put this woman, the former Minister of Finance, into a lot of accusation because of NYSC certificate. Nationally and internationally, people were against her simply because she is serving the government of President Muhammad Buhari. And yesterday, only yesterday, the court clears this woman that she is capable and have the right to serve the government of President Muhammad Buhari without NYSC certificate. We all know this. What I'm trying to say is, let us allow this woman to humbly answer her questions, leave, then let the committee do its work according to the law, not according to sentiment of anybody. Let us not allow anybody that say he has this because of this. If the law disqualifies this woman, let us disqualify her. If the law allows her to work as National Commissioner of INEC, please and please let us allow this woman to work. Because whatever we do, history will judge us. That time we were accusing this Adiola, or what is her name, Minister of Finance. We all agree that she is a criminal. She was a criminal for doing Minister of Finance without national NYSC. When I saw this ruling yesterday from the court, to God who made me, I sympathize with that woman because I was part of those that criticized her based on civil society's explanation, based on religious sentiment, based on geographical sentiment, and only yesterday the court came and said that this woman can serve as minister without NYSC certificate. And up to now, nobody is challenging that court ruling. We have never had anybody going to another court to say she's not supposed to. All these people that were talking, stop talking. All these civil societies, I'm sorry for the civil society, and with due respect for the civil societies, they are very useful to us. But my problem is when we put sentiment in what we are doing. Let her answer her questions, leave us, let us sit down as a committee, look at what the law says. Category member, partisan, sympathy, let us look at all of them. And let us look at everything that is possible to be looked at. If we know that, if we reject this woman, and later the law will come and say that she has the right to be, to God who made us, to God who made me, history will judge us.
Okay, I think distinguished Senator.
The issue of having two people nominated and one already serving at INEC from Delta State. I am from Delta State. Mrs. May Agbamuchembo is from Delta State, but she was nominated, she's married to somebody from Cross River State, and she was nominated to represent Cross River State, not Delta State. That's one. Another question is about my capacity to be impartial. Like I said, as a lecturer and a trainer of people with learning difficulties, these are people, the set of people that suffer all kinds of partiality, all kinds of bias. I have learned over the years to stand with the law, with the Constitution, and with due process. I walk in line with policies and procedures. So I'm not going to say this one is APC, this one is PDP, this one is that. In my area, we have so many parties. We have APGA, we have other parties in my area. But since 2019, when President Muhammadu Buhari won his second term, I have removed myself from anything political, not even anticipating that I will be here today defending my nomination to INEC. It was never in my, I never envisaged it, but here I am. Since 2019, I have not had anything to do with any political organization in this country. Even Buhari support organizations, I have not had anything to do with them since 2019. So when APC decided to do a proper registration of their members and to revalidate their membership, I did not take part in that exercise. So as I'm sitting down here, I am not a member of any political party in this country.